Hey guys, so more sciencey shit, because I love science, especially space. Um, so this is the Marineris or Marineris, on Mars. So it's like a canyon. So it's one of the largest canyons in the solar system. So wrap your mind around that. It's more than four times as deep as the Grand Canyon, and the length surpasses the United States from coast to coast. That and I've been to the Grand Canyon and it's quite a sight. I also went there during winter and it was snowing, and then my brother likes to say that he saved some kid from falling off the side even though there's fucking barriers. um but Grand Canyon, while it's snowing, absolutely gorgeous. It really was. We woke up and it was snowing. We stopped over there because we were going to Texas for the for holiday, and we stopped to get some sleep, and it was perfectly fine. There was nothing. We woke up, snow, snow everywhere. I'm like, and I woke up. I was like, so, and then I had to take the dog out to go to the bathroom, and she didn't know what to do. She's like, oh, so, but yeah, it was just seeing it icy and covered in a blanket. It was just really nice looking. But yeah, it's as big as the United States. Put that into perspective. Just imagine that. Now, people on Earth, we like to think we're hotshots. We think that we're big and bad. Our country is essentially the same size or smaller than a fucking canyon on Mars. Or think about this: how many Earths do you think of how many Earths you can take and put into the sun? Obviously, you don't want to put Earth into the sun, but how many Earths fit into the sun? Yeah, we're nothing. We're just little tiny shit specks in the grand scheme of the cosmos. And I've said this before with the universe. It's hard to wrap your mind around something that it's kind of unfathomable, like infinity. So you have scientists say that the universe is literally infinite. Now, I don't toss around the word literally without the proper context, because I know the proper context of literally. But they say that it is literally infinite, meaning it will go on forever. It is ever expansive. It is literally infinite. It goes on forever. There is no end to it. But we're always taught that everything ends. Everything ends. Everything always has an end. So to think of something that just keeps going and going and going and going, and it has no end, no barriers, no blockades, no nothing. Just it wrap your minds around that. Because we're so used to seeing everything have an end. You can the you can drive from one side of the country to the other, and eventually you have to stop because you come to an ocean. There's the end. You can't do anymore. Um, you're playing a game. You go as far as you can. You can't go anymore. There's a freaking invisible wall blocking you. Everything ends. But the universe is apparently literally infinite, meaning it goes on forever. There's no stop. And in a couple sextillion, quintillion years, however long they said it was going to be, all it's going to end. The universe is still going to be around, but everything inside the universe gone. All the stars will fade, all the planets, everything will just poof, and the universe will be a dark void. Now, the Big Bang that happened, they were like, oh, it happened a small spark and this and that. So scientists also think that this wasn't the first Big Bang, that this has been a process, that there's been um, multiple Big Bangs, and that ours is just another cycle. Because if it was like that the entire time and the universe is just a void, how did the planets come to be in the first place? Where did that little spark come from? The first time, or the second time, or the third time? So it seems like even without planets or stars, there's still matter in the universe. There still seems to be gas, particles, and all it takes is just interaction between a few of them to just boom, ignite. But in a few million, trillion, billion, gazillion, zillion lifetimes, uh, the dark, just be a void. The universe will just be a dark void, and it will be continuing to be a dark void until that next little spark happens. And then what springs up from that, I don't know. It could be different every time. You know, sometimes it seems like he. Sorry, I woke up not too long ago. My voice. La la la. Um, so it could possibly spring life this time in more planets. It could possibly be no planets with life. You don't know, but um, just the universe. Just knowing that there's, especially on Mars, you know, people have been fascinated with Mars for ages now. Why? 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 Trump would deny the fact. Let's see. Solar system, United States coast to coast, NASA. What? What? What does this have to do with Trump? Now, this is going to get a little off topic, but this is what people talk about. This is why the Trump derangement syndrome memes exist, because of fucking idiots like this. What does Trump have to do with a fucking canyon in the solar system that's bigger than the fucking United States? What does he have to do with that? This man lives in their fucking minds 24/7, rent free. And this is not me making shit up. You can see the comment right here. Kingpin, Tim King, September 3rd. Trump would deny the fact. And if you look through, there's no other people talking about Trump. There's always got to be one douchebag. So I saw this one now. It says, Trump would claim he made it. The most beautiful canyon. What a loser. Why? This is why we can't have nice things. Because of fucking idiots like this who let this man live rent free in their minds 24/7. They eat, drink, and breathe Donald Trump. They cannot go throughout their day without mentioning the man's name. Can't go out throughout their day without thinking about the man. They can't go out throughout their day without hating him. Get the fuck over him. He is not president. He's never going to be president again. Get the fuck over him. For the love of fucking Lucifer. And these are grown fucking adults. Now, what we were looking, yeah, here's the canyon from Mars. From yeah, it's as long as the United States. There's the whole United States right there. Tis but a scratch. Well, there's your album cover. No, the purple one's better. Old Oceans, maybe. I wouldn't say an ocean though. Probably not an ocean. Probably maybe if it's only as big as the United States, I'd say more of a. I don't know. I don't think. Well, then again, oceans can be any size, really. I mean, look at the Dead Sea. It's technically an ocean or sea, really. Or this is actually just CGI bullshit made for NASA fanboys who love their space so much. They allow themselves to be used. You forgot to say Earth is flat. Uh-huh. Okay, I love when people seem to think that just because it's like a CGI picture, it doesn't represent what it actually looks like. I mean, there are just some things right now we can't do, but we can easily take some kind of picture of the planet. So it doesn't matter. It could be a representation. It doesn't matter because it's still showing what it looks like. It doesn't have to be the real fucking thing. And it's like, it's fake. Who cares? It gives you an idea of what is out there in space. Who cares if it's fake? And this is why we can't have good things. So, everyone, this is why fucking Twitter is a cesspool. Just a fucking cesspool. God. What, of course, what am I talking about? Very fake. Yeah, exactly. A bread muffin floating in space. Space! But yeah, a canyon that's as wide as the fucking United States. You know, it seems like Mars is the easiest place to look at since I mean, one, we can actually land on it. The other planets are gas giants. They're very gaseous. They can't, not really a surface. So, uh, you also have to take into account heat, stuff like that. So, going closer to the sun probably isn't a good idea. So, we have to find some planets a little further out that we can land on. And Mars, since it is closest to Earth in not just atmosphere, but uh, size and all that, it's like, well, let's check it out. And it's been going on for, oh my God, years. I remember being a kid and them talking about Mars and colonizing Mars. And so, anyways, moral of the story, Trump isn't the fucking president anymore. He never will be. Get the fuck over him. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.